Hello humans, it's just Martine and welcome to the start of another weekly reading vlog. It's Monday morning, bright and early, not even 8 a.m. yet, and I'm ready to head out the door. So it's going to be a busy day and I won't be able to read for a while. But when I do, I'll sure let you know. Ooh, I did want to do an outfit of the day today though. So I have like a, is this navy or is it black? I can never tell, t-shirt. And then I have my Hawaiian shirt over it with a necklace, jeans, library socks, and my fake Vans. So that's the mood this morning. I literally have less than an hour of this left and I don't know if I can bring myself to do that tonight. I've only read for 10 minutes so far today. It's almost 6 p.m. I'm out of it. I am out of it. This is what I get for starting work at 7 a.m. this morning. Even though I stopped at like 3:50, my brain, not here. I didn't have my brainless time in the morning. I went straight to it. Mistakes were made, kind of, but also I'm like super proud of how much work I got done today, so I don't really know how to feel. Maybe I can bribe myself through this, but I'm having an episode right now, so I cannot currently bribe myself through it. It's approaching 8 p.m. and I haven't read any more of this book. But I'd really love to finish this book. So into bed to finish the book we go. I did it. I finished The Astral Traveler's Daughter by K.C. Archer and I'm giving it 3 stars. It did seem like it was open to a third book, but my library does not have a third book for this series, so I'll probably never read it, even if it does exist. This is a series about a woman with psychic powers who goes to a school for psychics who are going to go into law enforcement. And this was the second book. And this one was about like a much broader plot, I feel like, than the first one, although I don't remember the first one very well because I checked them out at the same time, intended to read them back to back, absolutely did not. It was a fun time, overall. The only reason it took me so long to finish it, like I meant to finish it several days ago, was because of a little slump, but we're fine because we finished a book and that's a great feeling. Hello, happy Tuesday. It's almost 5 p.m. and I had a busy day in class, but just now I finished reading Chaos Theory by Nick Stone, which is a YA book about this girl and this boy. They both have their issues and they end up becoming friends. And the main focus of this story was mental health and mental illness. And I really appreciated what Nick Stone did with that. I am giving the book 3.5 stars though, because I honestly didn't understand the connection between the two main characters. I felt like the climax of the book was just a bit rushed in its execution. So yeah, I think that partially could have been because it was a YA and so there were maybe things that Nick didn't want to like get into. But at the same time, it was like I wanted more from it. I really appreciated the representation. The main female character had bipolar depression and the main male character had a substance use disorder, particularly alcoholism. So seeing them interact and talk about their struggles together was nice. It was good, but it really did read very young. Like I'm looking it up right now to make sure that it is a YA and not a middle grade because it just read really young. Yeah, it's young adult, which I expected because 1, the topic, and 2, like the content. I didn't understand the romance in this book and it just felt really young, which to be fair, Nick Stone has written some books for even younger audiences than young adult. I'm pretty sure she's written some middle grade. It made for a quick read and I did still have a good time reading it. I thought it had some really important conversations. Unfortunately, it just didn't give me all that I wanted it to. That's that. Good morning. It's Thursday morning and I really didn't read much last night, but I'm now like 60% of the way into a book, so I'm hoping that over the next few days I'll finish that one. My brain has just been kind of all over the place this week, so I haven't been able to focus on reading as well as I'd like to, maybe. Today we have a big day ahead of us, lots of work to get done, but hopefully it'll be a good one. Good morning, happy Friday. Yay, it's Friday. I have no motivation today, but we're gonna get stuff done anyway. It's gonna be fine. Last night I did finish a book though, and originally I was going to use this for a 12 TBRs of Christmas book, but then I was like, nah. So I'll tell you about it now, especially because I already mentioned that I was going to finish a book probably yesterday.
this is that book. So I read Strangers We Know by Elle Marr, which is a mystery thriller. I'm having a really hard time categorizing it. Is it mystery? Is it thriller? My spreadsheet makes you pick one. It's a whole mess. I think it's more mystery than thriller, but it's about this woman whose name is Ivy. Oh my gosh, I remember her name. Her name is Ivy, and she was adopted when she was young, and suddenly she's getting approached by an FBI agent saying like, have you ever heard anything about the full moon killer? Well, we ran some DNA at the scene and you share DNA with this person. So like, we need to know about your biological family. She matches as a first cousin with somebody on a like ancestry type website. And she's like, hey, can I come out and meet the family? Trying to figure out more like, was her dad the killer? Who is it? So she goes to this small town, big family place, meets her biological family for the first time. Not her mom and dad, they're gone, but all her cousins, aunts, uncles, grandmas, grandpas, etc. And she also has been having a really chronic illness that the doctors can't seem to diagnose. So she's hoping to hit two birds with one stone, find out more about this killer who has now become reactive after a long hiatus, and also see if her family knows anything about any conditions that run in the family so that she can finally get diagnosis and the treatment that she needs. I gave this 3.5 stars, but it had the exact vibes I was looking for right now. So my enjoyment was off the charts, especially you can tell, even though I didn't read it that quickly. I've been in kind of a reading slump this week. You may or may not be able to tell because I still look like I'm reading, and I am. It's just not, I don't feel the same desire to read that I usually do, so I've been reading less. But when I picked up a book, I did want it to be this one. So thanks to this book for that. That's my Friday morning update. Let's get to it. Not a reading weekend. I got some pretty good reading done yesterday for some secret books, but today I read for like 30 minutes. And then I was like, no, not anymore. So I started season 3 of Riverdale, and that seemed to be much more my speed this afternoon. We'll try again next week with this whole reading thing. I actually have a buddy read starting next week, so I'm kind of hoping that'll help like motivate me. Not too much pressure on myself. I'm just kind of going with the flow right now. My main concern is being zen, chilled out, because I have not been this week, and so maybe that hasn't helped with my reading. You know, if I chill out a bit, then I can concentrate better and I can read more. Shifting priorities in this moment, but that does mean that I'm going to end this vlog here. If you'd like to go ahead and give it a big thumbs up and comment down below, what do you do when you're in a bit of a reading slump? And subscribe for more reading, writing, and college lifestyle content. And until next time, bye humans, bye!